Okay, so now that you've set up your forum from scratch, you've installed it, you've set up forums and threads and things like that, and you're ready to start marketing your forum and building your community, the one thing I want to say is don't go all out. Start with a small group of people that talk with each other and start inviting more people. From that point, you can actually create some interaction in the forum first. Before you market, you want to do that because when people start coming to your forum and they see that the forum is actually empty and there's not many posts going on, then what's going to happen is they're just going to leave. So start small, then build and go out and market. In fact, before you actually build the forum, you might want to get a group of friends who are in that niche and just start having daily or several times a week or weekly discussions on that topic for a month. Then after that, then take it to the next step and start marketing. There are several ways that you can begin to market your forum. Now, the first question that you might want to ask yourself is, how do I encounter these types of people that are related to the topic in my forum? So, for example, weightlifting. It just happens that a lot of my communication is outside the world of internet business. However, I do talk about it through email, so I might want to start out by going to Gmail or Yahoo, whatever email address that you use, and add to that email signature your forum address. So if I log in here to my Gmail account and I go to settings and I scroll down, you'll notice that I have a signature here. Now I don't have anything in here because I use this email for other purposes. Now, what you could do is click here and then add your signature and then add a link to your forum. Now, another thing you can do is you can put a note in your signature file, not just in your email, but on other places like news groups, forum posts, and other places like that. Now, you do want to check with other forums to make sure that it's okay to do that because you're advertising a forum and you don't want to have conflicts of interest. But if it happens that you're on, let's say, an internet marketing forum and you're advertising a weightlifting forum, then most likely the two subjects are so different anyways that they might actually accept it. But then again, if you're promoting an internet marketing forum on an internet marketing forum, that would be an obvious giveaway that that's probably not the right thing to do. And eventually what might happen is your account might get deleted. So it's always good to check first before you act. Now, my advice, like I said earlier, is to start out with a small circle where you begin within the network of friends that talk about that specific niche market. Now, these days, with so many forums and social networking sites, there are many social networking sites to choose from, like Facebook or Twitter or MySpace. In fact, if you go to MySpace or Facebook, like I'll go to facebook.com and log in and show you. And I'm going to want to search for, let's say, groups, and I'm going to search for weightlifting. Your goal here is basically to go to forums that have a lot of people already. And if I click on weightlifting and I click on groups, then I see that there's over 400 group results for weightlifting. Now, one thing you can take advantage is these small groups. These small groups might be very small, but you might get to know one or two people that might be willing to hop on and start talking on your forum. and might even become moderators as well. And try to be proactive. Find people that are in your niche and think where you encounter them the most, because that's where you're going to most likely find them. And that's why I say start small and then grow later on. If you start small and interact in the forum, start creating posts, you only need 2 to 3 people to actually start discussing material for about half a month or a month for the forum to look pretty active. And then once you do that, then go to places like Facebook and MySpace. And then do things like Twitter, and then you can do things like article marketing or press release marketing to tell the world about your new forum. And then you can use other things like video marketing and all these other marketing tactics. But I say this, don't go all out until your forum actually has stuff inside it. So good luck with marketing your forum, and I hope that you can build a community and you can actually begin to profit off that later on down the road.